Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Modern Marriage. Once again, I'm gonna talk about CAR women. Shout out to Christian, appealing and realistic women. We've been through talking about the past few days for the Christian. We down the spot. This week we started the appealing. We talk about the first thing we talk about is the makeup. Makeup is a form of deception where women show the makeup just to deceive others for something that they not. And most women that do makeup as a problem of self-esteem, or they are insecure and they are mentally have issue. And we to go over people that has a wig, fake hair. Fake hair is a kind of also insecure woman. Back in the day, people use a fake hair for a part of community or society. For example, if you are back in the day a judge, you can wear fake wig in order to protect your identity. And also when you mix up your fake hair with your hair, you mess up your hairline and then everything, and next thing you know your hair can be damaged. And that's why the next phase about the hair is the cut of the hair, and then now you become a masculine energy. And that's why most of the women that's cut the hair or glue the hair, they usually have an experience with other female, so they usually buy, or they don't know what they know, they're confusing. So that's one, because your hair is a virtue, your hair is sacred. I said back in the day, that's why women don't cut their hair. But today the society is applaud women that cut their hair. And usually you can compare people that cut their hair. Usually when you see people cut their hair, they usually are sick. So basically they are cancer, so on. But today you don't know who was sick or who's not, because they just applaud women that cut their hair, which is a form of masculinity. And today, like I mentioned, today we're gonna talk about the piercing. I don't have anything against piercing, but the thing is, there's a reason why piercing exists. When you piercing is just something like you is a kind of torture. If you go all the way back to slavery, this is what they do. When the owner they pierce their slave, and for the people that know that they belong to. So to separate the different category of slave, or they put for the ownership, some of them pierce their slaves, others tattoo them or stem them. So basically another to protect them. So but now today a lot of people pierce because they feel that it's cute, it's nice, some earrings, and then so on and so forth. I don't have any issue with that, but the problem is every time you pierce your body, there's a blood that's go through it. For example, if you pierce your ear, there's a blood that actually spread. And when you spread blood, that means spread life. And actually, if you go to the spiritual part, that's mean yeah, there is a sacrifice you made. So the piercing, if you can tell, as long as the blood is spread in the vein, is a kind of form of what's it called, sacrifice. So you sacrifice kind of your body to the a spirit that you don't know. So that's why I'm against piercing. As you can see, piercing back in the day was not famous as today. They usually has a clip where they use the clip and then clip on your ears. That's how they started. And the clip is good because you protect your body. You not spread your blood like out there for no reason. But other people now, they do the piercing that they pierce their ears. And as I mentioned, sometimes people do things they don't know. And piercing back in the day, like I said, is this time of an identity to the slave or to the ownership. So basically, for example, if the slave being like rebel or doing something that they're not doing, so what they do, they pierce their ears and then they can drag their ears around. So basically, that's kind of torture for them to be submit. And then if they don't want that to that submission, so they usually um take their ears out, or sometimes they kill them. So that's the type of slavery. And you can see also back in to still today, they don't pierce people when they are on bondage, or when they arrest them, they put a chain next to them. So that's why people become so obsessed with chain. That's why sometimes people wear chain on the L for chain on their feet, chain on their forehead and neck and stuff like that. That's jewelry. So basically that's a form of disguise and also a form that distraction that you describe, because according to the Bible this is called a witchcraft, and a witchcraft is an abomination, because God created you without those piercing, without the all those jewelry and stuff like that, and then you become obsessed with the word. Now you don't have the love of the Father in you, so basically that's why you turn to the word to be acceptable. That's why you end up doing all those things. People trying to justify the oh is innocent, it's just I'm trying to be look nice, you don't know it's the modern age, and then I have to be beautiful, you never know, for my husband, so they can be attractive, so he doesn't have to be afraid to go to other ladies, so he can be attached to me. Here's the thing: when you put your mind so like that, that's mean you're insecure in relationship. And second of all, that's mean that you're not Christian, because Christian means you're separate apart. You're not like everybody, so you're not actually a Christian, you're just a follower of the word. So that's why most likely you see now church is that on that stage, because most people they don't follow Christ, they're not sanctified, not set apart. They're just doing everything that everyone else doing. So the piercing, I don't have anything against that, but there's a lot more to it. There's a spiritual aspect where you sacrifice your blood to the spirit that you don't know about, and then you become part of the society. And most people that's piercing, usually they at least do two piercing, one of each earring, and sometimes they become more. That's been what kind of age they start, and sometimes they pierce their nose, and then on top of that they go even further, they pierce their belly, and then their private part, and then and so on and so forth. And sometimes they pierce more than 4 times their ears. So this is an addiction. So you become addicted to piercing. That's another aspect. So basically the spirit is around you, but once you put your blood, you sacrifice yourself. That's a form that you not godly. That's why most of the people, when they are simple on religion, they don't wear jewelry, any bracelets, any necklaces, anything like that, because they know is a form of idolatry, and then you idolize what you work for. That's why the people of Egypt, they usually have a statue, and then they think they build the statue, usually necklaces, gold, and then jewelries. So basically, this is a kind of form of statue you bring to your home, and then it's become idolatry once you become that, because if you cannot go outside without it, that's mean you believe that this is the piece of metal that gonna make me attractive. Now it becomes submit to that piece of metal, and then you become addicted to it, and then that's this form of worship or idolatry, and God is against that. So stay away from those type of mentality, because at the end of the day, when you die, God gonna ask you for about the piercing part, because you spread your blood, and your blood has to be accountable for everything. And then every time your blood spill, God take note of that, and then for that reason, if spill in vain, God gonna be against that. But as you spread your blood willingly, so you turn the judgment against you, so you give title to other spirit, other demon that's gonna be fighting you. Like I mentioned the other day, people as wearing fake hair, they have first of all depressed, and then they sometimes their spirit, the hair that they're wearing, they have the spirit on them. So basically that's why you see, I'll give you an illustration. One person was wearing a fake hair, and then she go to bed, and then the spirit of the hair come and stronger her. And sometimes God just watch you to see how far you going, and then sometimes God stop you at the beginning and right now. And there's another illustration. One girl, she usually a Christian, and then she doesn't smoke or anything like that, and God she was raised in godly by the family that's raised by God. And then what happened is she ended up becoming a rebel. What she started doing, wearing piercing, and then drink and stuff like that. And then one time she ended up losing her connection with God, and then she ended up doing all the things that, and then end up in the prostitution and then stuff like that. So your body is a temple of God, so you should protect it. And then if your temple is so, that means that you're a sinful, you become a sinner, like abomination, and God, that's a horrible sin on earth, is abomination, and God doesn't joke around abomination. So be careful when you do those kind of things. So The next topic we're gonna talk about is we talk about here we're gonna talk about tattoos. The next topic, about it, about think about tomorrow or the other week. That's the next topic. So the appealing part is very important. The people will do anything to appear differently and to look better. So basically, so that's why you see a lot of people spend a lot of money to be looking the best version of themselves. But naturally, is the best version of yourself, because what happens is you don't attract too much eyes, and second of all, you cannot go wherever you are. You can go wherever, and then on top of that, God's not gonna hold a judgment against you because you disobey, because your body, you keep it sanctified percent, and then God can usually flow through you, and then you can be a manifestation of His work. So and guys, if you see people do that, especially some parents, they train their kids very young to do that, to get used to that, and then the kids are innocent. If you're innocent, you never love it, and then they seem to become love of it without even knowing. So God will forgive you because you didn't, your parent pressure to do that. But when you grow older and then you have knowledge of that, take it out, because the jewelries, the devil can be part of the jewelries every time. And you can see some jewelries in a symbol, they have drawing on it, they have the sun, they have the moon, and they have the other spirit creature. And then when you put them in, and you think they look nice on you, but the thing is you just invoke the spirit, and then the spirit can go by, and next thing you know, he manifests in your home, and then he follows you, the spirit follows you, and they dwell in your home, and then next thing you know, you before you were somebody, and now you change completely. And then that's why sometimes people are like, what's goes into you, because you weren't like that before. So those are simple things people take like as credit. It's nothing is innocent, but the devil take about the simple things, and then draw slowly into your house, and next thing you know, you become obsessed, and then your relationship is becoming trouble. So most people don't mind if you're preaching or not on a relationship. Most people don't, and but the truth of the matter is, some people does, because now when you're married in a family, the husband gonna spend a lot of money buying you jewelries, earrings you like, and then bracelets you like, and then everything you like, and then for that he gonna spend money, and next thing you know, for every trip you're gonna wear something different. So you got to match your clothes, and then match your nail, and then match your color, match your outfit. So basically that's another form of put yourself in trouble, because what happens is, now you don't dress up for to please your man, you dress up to please yourself, and then you dress up to please other people. And then next thing you know, you start being a rebel, you listen to your husband, and then next thing you know, you become into sin, and then that's open the door for anger, for a lot of issue that you didn't have before. And then guys, if you like my video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe in order to see my video daily, share it, and for people to know that knowledge. And this is the problem I'm talking about, the problem modern marriage. And then if you are one of them, and then if you have that issue, pray for forgiveness, and then repent. God is merciful, and He give you a change of heart, but you got to be willing. The next step after you do that, throw them away, because God will honor that as well. So the devil wanna have access on you, so on your body, because once the devil have access on your body, it's just a matter of time before he got your access on your spirit and your mind, and then you cannot function, and next thing you know, you become cloudy, and then you cannot walk truly, and then next thing you know, you're appealing change, and then you go to the other side, which is you already know what the other side look like, which is terrible, which is depression and suicidal and anger. So you don't want to be that. You're the pure creature, stay that way. Don't add up anything extra, like extra hair, and then or extra piercing or earrings, because God love the way you look, and then the person that's gonna love you, they're gonna love you the way you look. That's why most people attract the wrong person, because what happens is, some people attract by the idolatry mentality, so they become attracted to you, now become idolaters, so now you become fornicators. That's why you see most people that are earrings, they always fornicators or idolaters, because those spirits go together. And God, that was my video for today, and I'll see